Hello, stamping friends. This is Traci Raether from Plum Crazy Stamping. And let's see, today is Thursday, February 27th, 2025. And our fourth card series this week, where I am highlighting the Storybook Moments products. And I have shared with you, if you've been watching me this week, that this is the suite that had the most interest when I polled people during our catalog highlights overview. And so that's why I made 12 cards while I was at Stamp Camp to be able to show you how easy in particular, the Specialty Designer Series paper with 2 pages of die cuts was to make cards. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But before I get started, I just want to remind you to sign in. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you have any comments or questions while I'm doing the broadcast today, please use that to share that information with me. Even if you watch on the replay, I will get back to you afterwards because I watch the comments that come in even once we're completed with this. Anyway, hi, Corey. Nice to see you. All right. So before we get started, I wanted to just share a couple of reminders. So today is the second to last day of celebration. Tomorrow night at midnight Mountain Time will be the end of the celebration promotion for 2025. And that means that the free products that are available when you purchase at least $60 worth of Stampin' Up! Products since January 1st, they'll be expired. That promo won't be going on any longer. So if you have something on your wish list, you may want to get on your computer and either put an order in yourself, email me at Traci, Traci, at plumcrazystamping.com, or call me at 920-420-0089. And I am going to be home the next 2 days to help you if you'd like to put in an order. And I'll remind you that if you order 50, let me make sure you can see the desktop here. If you order at least $50 worth of product, now it's $60 to earn a free celebration item. But this bonus of a 4-card tutorial is with a $50 purchase from Plum Crazy Stamping, and I'll send it to you via email. And then I wanted to let you know I just got my last celebration order yesterday, and it was so fun opening the box. So not only did I order my annual Paper Pumpkin subscription, so I got a lot of free stuff, plus I got some sneak peek things that as demonstrators we can order that are going to be coming out March 4th for all of you. So I got some freebies and I wanted to share them with you because you may have not seen that they have done a second release of products in addition to the first group, which were the celebration brochure. Now, this embossing folder was in the first group of products, but I didn't get it the first time around. And since they have had this being distributed, I have seen beautiful card fronts with people using these things on their card front as flowers and using embellishments in the center. It was really gorgeous, so I decided I needed to have that. Then a level 2 item, which meant with a $120 purchase, I got the heart-shaped dies and this heart-shaped stamp set. And the thing is, this isn't just for Valentine's Days. This would be great to send anybody a note and let them know that you love them, care about them. I just want to open this. I didn't even open it yet to see what these dies look like in here. Yep. Helps if I put it upside the right way. This I have seen used, this heart vine, really frequently, and it looks great. And then nice sentiments in here for the heart-shaped stamp set. And then this is the Alphabet a la mode dies. And you know what? I do already have this, but I decided to get this. Now, this is part of the second release of things that you can earn free because I have this already. But when you're trying to make sentiments for either the front of your card or scrapbooking, you know, some of the more popular letters, the A's, the E's, the R's, T's, N's. This is going to be nice because I have two sets of the letters. And now some of the more frequent ones in the alphabet already have two. But, you know, if I'm writing a whole sentence on a scrapbook page, I may need more than that. So I got this to have multiple dies to just make my die cutting of letters more speedy. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. Vicki, nice to see you. I have been using this stamp set, Natural Botanical. So this is another one that I already own. But this one I'm going to be giving away as a prize. I'm not sure when, but I have found so many things that I can do with this that I decided this was definitely a stamp set I'd like to share. So I got that to give away. Same with the beautiful butterflies. At the beginning of the month, I had been doing so many cards with this stamp set. And then if you'll remember, there was a hybrid embossing folder and dies that go with this. And the possibilities of this stamp set with that embossing folder and dies was amazing. So I also wanted to be able to get one of these to give away as a prize. So like I said, I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but that'll be coming up. And then lastly, I got this punch that I didn't have, and it's called the Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch. And actually this punch does like sentiment labels that are 3 different sizes. You can see the different ridges in here. And if I remember correctly, they might go 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and 1 inch wide. And then there are different edges that get punched. This is awesome. And I want to let you know that this is like a $24 at least punch. Those stamp sets that I shared with you were over $20. So getting those free are a real deal. So if you're interested and they're on your wish list, this might be the time to get them. Okay. And hi, Kathy and Betty. Nice to see you. All right. So here's that suite that I have been spotlighting, and it's called Storybook Moments. And this is in the catalog that's good through April. And since I started this week featuring this product suite, I found out that some of it is not available in inventory, which was disappointing. But the good news is it's coming back in March. So right now, the die cut paper that's part of the 12 by 12 designer series specialty paper isn't available till the week of March 10th, which means this whole suite is not available till March 10th. And let me show this to you. So the suite this is a mega suite. So there are 2 bundles in here. And the one Storybook Garden Patch, which is more garden things, and these dies, I'm not actually going to be using in today's card. But if you would happen to buy this bundle, I will give you the bonus, which is a free 12-card tutorial. Now this is available now if you wanted to order it. The Storybook Friends, these dies were so popular, these frames. I'll show you them in real life. I think you'll get more of a good idea about why they're so popular. You can get the stamp set now, but to get this bundle, which would qualify you for my free 12 card, oh my. Sorry about that. 12 card tutorial. but right now only half of it is available. There is ribbon and embellishments, and then 2 fantastic sets of paper. Well, let's see what went funny here. That was the alarm for the crop that I'm going to be doing shortly. Let me get this back so we can see what's going on here. I apologize while I have a brief technical difficulty. I don't know. Nope, I don't want it like that. So just a minute. I am actually going to go out, come back in on this phone. So we have the right orientation. All right, and now I'm going to get it back. So just a minute. I love technology, but I'll tell you, it does not want to switch. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. And let me put it back up here. There. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This is 2 great. All right. Packs of paper. There are the gingham and plaid papers in 6x6. Let me actually show you those. The colors that they've chosen, are good for any time of year, from summer picnics, Christmas cards, spring, Easter cards. I mean, these colors are fantastic. And I'll tell you, one of the packs of paper that I use up more quickly than anything is plaids and gingham. They go with everything. So that is still available. The one that's sold out and what I'm going to feature today when I'm making the cards is this 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper, because it had 2 sheets of die cuts. And let me actually show you that. And I'm going to just set this to the side. Just a reminder, in that catalog, there are so many ideas for how to use this suite. And thanks for your understanding, Betty. And hello, Betty. So I'm glad to see you both on here. So this is that 12 by 12 paper. So lots of the storybook characters are on here. We've got some vintage paper, more of those storybook characters. Check out the strawberries. I can't wait. That will go well with the gardening, as will this set of paper. Let me just kind of set those aside. And then we have another vintage paper, more garden stuff in beautiful colors. And then this is very unique. I'd say it looks like cottages to me, but they fit with the dies as frames. So this is that die cut set that you can't get right now. But look at how that frames these little scenes. Make this like a storybook. But isn't that wonderful? And I'm sure that's why this has sold out, because this not only will be used with this stamp set and this paper, this has so many uses. I mean, I know that these are going to stay in my pile of dies that I keep right by my cut and emboss machine, because they'll have so many uses. Anyway, that is that. And this is then just some of the leftover dies I had from those 2 sheets of die cuts that I had in the beginning. So there were these pieces that I used as card fronts that were kind of featuring those frames. There were things that went with the garden stamps that are vegetables and flora and, wheelbarrow. Then there are these different animal stamps. Aren't they so cute? So this really went quickly once I had this all, I punched out all the die cuts, put them all over my desk, had the paper all over my desk, and went to it. Okay. So the other thing is these are the embellishments that go with it, and they have a gold, like shiny nature to them. They're just beautiful. And then some scalloped petal pink ribbon. So, all right, let's go ahead and look at the cards I have for you today. So, like the other cards I've been sharing this week, this is just very vanilla. It's the card base that fits in a medium A2 envelope. And let me just take the parts and pieces out of here. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And I just did these very simply so that if you just have some basic colors of cardstock, you could do it. You could do this in white if you wanted, but you could also do this in any of the colors that either are in the designer series paper itself or just other colors that you like if you wanted to step it up. But I wanted to make this simple for everyone. And this card is about as simple as it gets, because this was, a perfect card front. I just punched this out. And then having some of the plaid paper, right? This is what's on the other side. And I wanted to have not just this. Now, could you do this and have a card and it's done? You could. You could also place this, up higher. You could embellish with the ribbon. You could put some bling down here, or it could be done like this. But I think with the little scarf that this fella's wearing, putting it on that other designer series paper really helped it to pop. And now what I've been doing with a lot of these cards, now this one I'm going to be careful and I'm going to move it up a little bit because I'm going to put my sentiment, I'm going to stamp it in Lost Lagoon right on my card front. So let me just glue my layers of this together. All right. Now with those 2 sheets of dies, I have already taken enough dies out of that to make 24 cards. And you saw the pile of dies I have left. So I'm going to make even more cards out of that. So I would say there's enough dies in there to make at least 36 cards, if not more. And then you have all the rest of that paper yet. So you really get a lot out of this specialty paper. Okay. And I'm just going to put this one on here flat because let's keep things simple, right? You can always embellish on it and make it more. But there we go. Now let me grab, I think this looks so much like spring because this little fellow is sitting in the middle of a bunch of yellow flowers. So let's do Happy Spring. So there are Easter sentiments in this kit. There are spring sentiments. There are Hello Friend, Welcome Little One. There are so many types of cards you can make just with the sentiments that are right in this set. And it's the Storybook Friends stamp set. Okay, and I am just going to center that right on my card. And there we have our Happy Spring. Okay, so that's one card done. How quick and easy was that? Let me just get this out of my way so I don't stick my hand in it. All right, and let's go to the second card. Oops, I have parts and pieces here. Okay, same card base. And this one I want to do just a little bit differently. I decided this was a little piece that came off the bottom when I did this, so why throw it away? And I wanted to make something that would go all the way across the card, but I was like, oh no, it's short. And I had one piece that was long enough to go from top to bottom. So I just decided, well, instead of thinking I can't use this, I'm just going to cut it in half. So taking one of my just straight blade scissors, and because this is plaid, I actually have a line to follow. It wouldn't really matter though, because it's going to be underneath here. So I am first going to glue these down onto my card front. So that's one way to think about how you can use, the scrap designer series paper you have. What can you do to make it work and, not be worried about throwing it away, right? So I'm just going to line that up. Now, if you had grid paper under you, this would be a little easier because you could, line the card up with your grid paper and then line your designer series paper up. I'm just going to eyeball it. But that, if you're real concerned about whether or not it'll be straight, that's how you can ensure that it's straight. Sue, I don't know if I said hi. Diane, hi. And there is a crop event at 3 o'clock, and that's actually going to be on Zoom. So, Diane, you should have a Zoom link for that. Right now we're on you're either watching this on Facebook or on YouTube. Got a little glue on here. This gummy eraser saves the day. The glue's gone. All right, let me just glue this down the other way on the card front. Yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun this afternoon. We'll have the crop starting shortly. But I wanted to make sure I got my surprise product spotlight in. And not as late as I did it on Monday night. For those of you that caught me at 8:15 at night, I thought I better do it a little earlier today. Okay, so we've got that type of card front using designer series paper. And then check out this little guy catching butterflies. I thought was so adorable. And I've got some butterfly die cuts too. So actually these are all going to get popped up. And I'm going to make this time a little oval sentiment to put on this card. So let me just grab my dimensionals. Here we go. So I'm going to put it on these first. So these are my regular size dimensionals that I'm putting on the little bigger storybook character here. But I do need my mini dimensionals. I've got everything laid out here for this class, or the next crop and this class. So let me just I'm going to use the edge of one of my things of dimensionals. It's a way to get nice small ones when you have a smaller die. Turn those upside down. There we go. So if you haven't, I use every piece of the dimensional. Even once the dimensionals are off, I use all of the side foam. It all works. And I don't want to waste a bit of it, right? Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to stamp. This one is going to be Hello Friend. Once again, I'm using the Lost Lagoon. I love this color. This is one of the ones that came back when they added 10 different colors. Some of them were returning colors to the collection. This has been, I've used it a lot. I really enjoy this color. Okay, there's our hello friend. And I need to get some dimensionals on the back of this too. All right, and this is going to be up on the top of my card. So I think we'll just put it right here. Now, this would be wonderful with embellishments and all that, but purposefully, I am not doing that because you can always add to it. I want to show you how beautiful the cards can be just with basics too. And then I'm going to take these two little butterflies, which were part of those, die cuts in the paper collection. All right, and I think right there. So how easy to put that together. There are cards 7 and 8. And if you have been watching, you know that I have all the ones I did before. But if you haven't been watching, let me show those to you quickly. And we'll have 2 more tomorrow. So this was card 1, baby card. Card 2, Easter. And then we had a thank you note. And another thank you note, more of the garden type. And this one, I decided to put the die cut that was the dirt from the garden, flat on the card. And then I popped up the little garden weasel. Same with this little mouse. Hello, friend. And then another baby card. So they have been so easy, so much fun. And like I said, I'll have 2 more for you tomorrow. And anyone that would buy one of these bundles or the whole suite, I'm extending that bonus through March 16th so that you would have a whole week after they become available to order this if you're interested. And then I'll be sending out that tutorial. So hi, Ellen. Glad you're here. Oh, Sue, I'm glad you love this suite. They are perfect for spring. I totally agree. And then, there's still the whole bundle in this suite with garden things. So I can't wait to share that with you as time goes on. Anyway, let me go back. And once again, remind you, a little bit over 24 hours yet for celebration. I'm Traci Raether from Plum Crazy Stamping. And I hope you enjoy getting a little stamping in today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I don't know when, but I'll be here to share 2 more product spotlight cards with you. Have a wonderful afternoon. Happy stamping, friends. Bye-bye. And Wendy, you're welcome. You're welcome, Betty. Bye-bye now.